Clytus, I'm bored. What plaything can you offer me today?
An obscure body in the SK system, Your Majesty. The inhabitants refer to it as the planet Earth.
Savior of the universe!
Nikes. Alright. Just leaving some house with some friends for a little Easter dinner. My buddy's wife cooks for an army, so my bag is full of leftovers. Yummy leftovers, but it's like a giant brick. I wanted to broach a subject that was passed to me by Marinko from out in Australia. You might know Marinko is the man behind rock. I always wanted to say that. So Marinko passed me an article this week that has kind of spawned a larger set of discussions I'd like to have about the definition and makeup of manliness. The article in question, which I will post for you, I believe comes out of the UK, where a woman was interested in getting breast implants. And that's not really the issue. Before you guys start flying off the handle at me. No, the issue was, so she decided she wanted breast implants out of a self-confidence problem. You know, she didn't like the way she looked. She thought she had the body of a 10-year-old boy, I guess. And so she goes onto a website, it's like freeimplants.com or something, I have to look back up, and basically does like a crowdsourcing for funding for implants. And you know, people are free to spend their money the way they want, but the objection that I have with stuff like this is, well, let's get to the specifics of how the site works from what I understand. According to the article, the way the site works is women go on there and solicit, mostly women I imagine, solicit for funding for plastic surgery, and they tell their sob story about how, you know, they have to get breasts or butt implants or whatever have you, and then the benefactors can contribute cash. Most of them, according to the article, are of course are men, and they do so in exchange for chat credits. So in theory, you exchange cash for the promise to be able to talk to this person, I don't know, in the future, when they have their surgery done, I don't know. And it's borderline pathetic, and I'll tell you why. Men are responsible, men are disciplined, and men are people of action. You could say part of manliness is having integrity, but I argue that integrity is a universal personal quality. That's not merely limited to men. But I want to, this specific topic, I'm going to talk about the cheapening of men's affection towards women. In the case of this article, what struck me was, you know, what caught the attention of this particular news publication was This woman raised the money very quickly within, I think, a matter of weeks. And hey, good for her. And people are good. People are okay to spend their money where they want. But guys, we are so much better than this type of behavior. And indeed, all of this is cyclical. And what I mean by that is the behavior begets the very negative aspects of people that we're trying to avoid. And by contributing to it, you contribute to the problem. Now, I can't necessarily get into the aspects of self-confidence that, self-confidence problems that a lot of women have. There's too much to cover, and quite frankly, I'm coming at it from a position of ignorance because I'm a guy. I don't know that world, so I really can't comment on it. What strikes me is I understand very well that we're all visual creatures and we love beautiful things. That's why we like beautiful homes and beautiful cars, and we want beautiful children, and we ourselves wish ourselves to be beautiful. There's not a person alive that, given the opportunity to snap their fingers and to become truly beautiful, that we would say no. I mean, our appearances are important because we're visual people. And all of this ties into men who, in this case, they see a woman and the only affection by which they can offer is their money. And it's entirely possible that maybe some of these men look at this as a charity opportunity. Oh, here's a woman that I can help make feel better about herself. If that was the case, I'd argue you're spending your money in the wrong locale. There are plenty of charitable organizations and causes where your money can go much, much further. But no, I truly believe what it is men who believe they're going to buy themselves favor. You see a beautiful woman, especially after cosmetic surgery, and you think, oh yes, if I can just get into a private chat and tell her how beautiful she is, maybe she'll want to be with me, especially because I gave her all this money to get those beautiful implants. So therefore, that plus of course me chatting with her, I will most surely be able to be with her. And you can, be with her could be, you can fill it in with your imagination. Guys, we're better than this, okay? You have to realistically look at the circumstances and see two things. One, this is not a situation where you're going to win, all right? This woman is not going to pick a benefactor or a stranger from a website and say, oh, I'm so thankful to you, oh, here, take me. And if she did, it wouldn't be worth it. Because at the end of the day, if all you have to offer in a relationship is materialism, then you're screwed. Because the day that the materialism stops, the day that the money dries up, you're done. And I don't know about the rest of you out there, but I don't want to be with somebody because she wants something of mine. I want her to be with me because she wants to be with me. The second issue is, as a society, if we're trying to get away from self-confidence issues with women, amongst many of them being with their appearance, this type of behavior does nothing to reinforce that. If you want a woman to feel beautiful for who she is, and not necessarily how she looks, as a society, we can't keep sending messages such as, oh my goodness, look at all the attention she's received because now she's got bigger boobs. I mean, but it's important to realize again, you know, appearance and beauty has a place because we're visual creatures and we like beautiful things. But as the saying goes, beauty is only skin deep. And I know that's cliche. Oh, I know there's so many of you out there going, oh my God, not this speech again. The important thing is not to cheapen the affection that you show. If you're a guy and you're going to throw your money or throw yourself at any good-looking woman, regardless of the kind of person she is, regardless of her intentions, regardless of any other factors, you have just completely devalued the affection that you have to offer. Because if you truly have remarkable qualities, you won't behave that way. You won't throw yourself at every pretty thing that comes along. Instead, you will place high value on your affection. Doesn't mean always that you're picky necessarily, but it means that you're not going to be so generous with the things that you have to offer, whether it's wealth, whether it's love, whether it's intellectualism, whatever it is that you bring to the table. I can't stress how important it is to be reserved, to be disciplined. I love women, and when there's a beautiful woman, I mean, you know, the brain shuts down, all the biological aspects of it all go crazy, but you know, if she doesn't have solid character, if she's hollow beneath that beauty, you know, it doesn't matter, and it shouldn't matter. But we have a responsibility to reinforce the aspect with women that we care more about who they are and not just what they look like. For all of you guys out there, I'd like to see you start valuing the affection that you show women much more. Doesn't make you a dick, doesn't make you an asshole. It makes you a person who knows your worth. It doesn't matter who you are. Oh, there's a mattress. There's like random mattresses all over this city. It doesn't matter who you are, okay? You have to think about your affection like you think about currency. The more of it that exists in the market, the less value it has. There's a beautiful woman, and you're a man, and you look at this beautiful woman and you say, you know what? I'd like to be with her, but I don't want to have a relationship with her. That's not someone who's worthy of your affection. Congratulations, you've just ever so slightly cheapened yourself. And as guys, we're better than that. So this is a continuing discussion that I want to have with you guys. I've got a lot more to talk about. I hope you enjoyed the vlog today about this topic. I'm really, really interested to hear your thoughts about it. Damn it. Especially if you don't agree with me. Maybe you don't think it matters. Maybe you think I'm being old-fashioned, which I am a little bit of. So, post your comments down below. Tell me what you think. But above all, thanks for riding with me today, guys, and we'll see you out there.